This is a short update video on the application provider. As you can see, I'm showing you currently a screenshot of the old user interface. And now I wanted to show you the current version of the application provider user interface. We can click the create a 5G media streaming session. As you can see, a streaming session has been created. We also can click this button a second time and a second session will appear in the user interface. Now I wanted to show you on the right side we have the checkboxes. We are able now to select sessions and do an operation on a set of streaming sessions, like for example details for selected sessions. As you can see now, we can see the details on the streaming sessions that has been created. As you can see, we didn't create something, and this is the reason nothing is shown in the details right now. I will close this interface, and we can also delete all the created streaming sessions by click the delete selected button, and every session will be deleted after confirming the deletion. Now we are able to create a content hosting configuration by clicking the create button. At this point you can see an interface to configure the content hosting configuration. Previously the configuration was loaded from a single hard-coded JSON file. Now you can either fill all the data manually or you can prefill from the JSON file with this button. As you can see, all the data from the selected JSON file is automatically loaded into the interface. And now we can click the set content hosting configuration button. And the content hosting configuration has been saved. And now we can also download the content hosting configuration. And as you can see, this is the content hosting configuration in the JSON format. We also can delete the content hosting configuration by clicking the button. And now I want to show you how to create a policy template. You have to click the create button. After clicking the create button, this interface has been opened. This interface is to configure a policy template. The only field that has to be filled up is the external reference. This is defined in the specification for 5G media streaming, and I name it, for example, test. And the other fields are optional. You can fill them up. Technical details can be found in the specification. If I click the create button, as you can see, the policy template has been created. We can also click the edit button and for example set an SST. This has to be a number between 0 and 255. For example, I choose 3. And if I click the edit details button, you can see the change data has been loaded into the user interface. And we also can delete the policy template. And after clicking the delete button, you can see the policy template has been deleted. Now you can see I have a set of streaming sessions as an example with a configured content hosting configuration and policy templates. If I click the detail button for selected sessions, you can see I have the session details for all the sessions, and all informations from the sessions are currently in this interface. You can also click collapse all and everything get closed, and you can click expand all and everything is expanded and you also can close this interface by clicking the close button. And now I want to show you how to open the M8 JSON. You click the button Open M8 JSON, and now you can see the M8 JSON. This is a JSON structure defined by 5G MAC. Now I have shown you all the differences between the old and the new version of the UI. The fields like consumption reporting configuration and metrics reporting configuration are still the same. If you open the interface, it's outdated, and the metrics reporting interface is also outdated. And these are the next steps to redesign these interfaces. The most time in the development process was to fixing bugs and getting a stable version of the user interface. For example, you was not able to create more when just a single provisioning session. After creating a second session, if you wanted to try to delete one of those, you get an 404. The session is not thus existing. After fixing this bug, I was facing the bug that the provisioning session was not correctly deleted. After I fixed this bug, I was faced with a bug that all the informations was loaded into in the wrong provisioning session. This was issued by not matching the provisioning session by the IDs, and we only was checking if the structure was the same, and if the structure of the first provisioning session was not the same structure of the second provisioning session, the data was from the second provisioning session was loaded into the first provisioning session. That was issued, as I said, by not matching from provisioning sessions IDs. Yeah, and the next step would be to add and support of the MBSF to the application provider UI, and to make the application provider UI an portal where 5G media streaming and the MBSF getting together.